Okay, so my little helper has gone missing. Let's see if we can get this set up. So another alternate warm-up to a more asana-based class is to actually incorporate some Tai Chi. Now you can actually do this with your legs as well. A really simple one that I like is, it's actually on YouTube already. It's called 8-Minute Tai Chi, and I use this with a lot of patients as well. But it's very simple, and you can actually start, like, keep the fingers loose and relaxed. You bring out, and see how you can open your arms a little, keep it fairly moderate, keep the arms strong, you sweep the legs in, always drawing things into the center. And you just start by focusing on like just a relatively calm breath. And the great thing about keeping it to 8 minutes as opposed to hour-long Tai Chi practices is that 8 minutes makes a very good, effective warm-up, but really gets people to understand how to get more mindful in their body with very subtle, slow movements, connects their body to the breath. This can be done outside, fully clothed. Well, I'm fully clothed now, but I'm not outside, just so that you can actually hear me. You just sort of sweep along. It's really nice to get that adduction in, really good and strong strengthening for the shoulders. Place the hands on the table again. This mid-stance, you want to make sure that the feet are roughly hip distance apart and that the shoulders are comfortable and loose, and there's relatively little tension. You're just standing. It's just about being aware of the standing. So when you start going into something like circle the drum, notice how it's fairly similar arm positions, but we just do slightly different movements. And another reason why I like the 8-minute video is not just that it's a really great warm-up for flow for people with limited mobility, something that's fairly easy to do in a chair as well for those who can't. The other reason is that for those people who, have chronic pain or have limited mobility, for maybe they can mobilize for a short period of time, it's really good for just like something subtle, and you can go into more of a meditation, mindfulness, pranayama type of practice. And this is a nice one. So you're actually raising a ball up, breaking it away, raising a ball up, breaking it away, raising the ball up, breaking it away, bringing it into the center. Just going to do it a little bit slower on this side. So we raise the ball up, we break it away. And you want to watch the ball. There is a focus on a specific type of breathing in, Tai Chi and Qigong really. But the idea is that no matter what, it's always a relatively slow, normal breath if you're having trouble. And for those who have trouble lifting, you can even just alternate to down to the valley. If lift up can't go higher, then just keep it low. So you can do a fairly low sweep. Low sweep. So people with frozen shoulder where they have lowered mobility there, this can be very nice. They still can participate in a large amount of movements, but that part that can be really difficult for them is nice. That's why I like Tai Chi, as boring as it can be for younger people. Us who have some fairly severe chronic pain or musculoskeletal illnesses, it's slow, it's subtle, it can really get you moving and get you throughout the rest of the day. So that's really important. Oh, my helper's back. Hi, want to join me? Yeah. Can Spider-Man join me? All right, well, what about, do you want to try the beach ball? I really like this one. So when you step, you want to make sure that things are light and bouncy as well. You just want to keep things relaxing. You actually step out to the side as opposed to a slight angle. You turn and you bring it across the body. and you turn. The body doesn't really move. It's actually more your arms, and you're moving through the hips. And then your feet. Your feet don't really move. And then you can just bring your feet back together. All right? The next one can be quite nice as well. It's once again where you step out at an angle and you get to push. The reason why I really like this is you can make this as subtle or as strong. You can add a little extra twist for those who really need that thoracic spine movement. I need it. I have very tight mid-back muscles, so it feels really good for me to actually add a little bit more of a twist and really feel like I can push. Feels like it builds strength for me. And I just really enjoy that sense of like rotation, okay? I could probably do this for a good 5 minutes. Okay, so once again, you step out to the side and we're gonna push and then we're gonna draw in. This is a good one for practicing breathing. The man who demonstrates it, I'll tag it in the subject line. And I'll tag the actual video as well, so you can actually get some of his really great cues for those that are more interested in Tai Chi. This is just a simple sampler where I can follow along. I don't know, I've done this so often, I've kind of memorized his movements. Really hope I'm doing it right. But I really enjoy it because it's very good and subtle for me. Ideally, practicing early in the morning or in the evening, so for especially warmer days where you can get overheated. Not so great for us with the limited movements to go out in the heat. You want to be really, really careful with this. This is another Tai Chi movement. You can follow the hand with the neck as you turn, and this is a side step out again. And you just follow the top hand with the gaze. You turn them over, you follow, you can turn the palm to, you can face. There's fairly rigid instructions in this, and yet when I was living in Taiwan, this was one of the ones I'm the most familiar with because I actually noticed a lot of people started with this movement and just really getting their body accustomed to that flow. But Don in the video, when he finishes, it's actually a very yoga sequence as you draw yourself together. You bring your arms up on an inhale, you bring your hands into prayer, open into the lotus mudra, you inhale, you close, you open, you exhale and push the lotus out, inhale, exhale, offer it out to the world, and come back into prayer and namaste. So I hope you can see this 8-minute Tai Chi flow introduction is really good for people with limited mobility, so people who can't do that part 1 that I was discussing earlier. Okay, so this is like warm up, but part 2. Okay, take care. Bye.